Coming up on today's show, the holiday season is right around the corner. Find out how you can get some early deals on your shopping while giving back.
Plus, get into the Halloween spirit with these spooky treats and eats, the 3 easy recipes to impress your ghoulish guests.
And a Halloween experience that has you on the move, where you can take a terrifying tour visiting Houston's spookiest sites. That and so much more today on Houston Life.
Is that for real?
Live from Studio B at KPRC Channel 2. Houston Life starts now.
Hi, everybody, and welcome to Houston Life. So glad to have you with us on this Thursday, October 22nd. Halloween is right around the corner, Courtney.
I mean, next weekend.
I don't even have a costume.
Oh, well, we got to work on that.
Well, do you have one?
No, but I usually typically just pull out the witch costume. That's usually what happens.
It's very realistic.
You know, it's not that hard, not that far of a stretch.
I'm kidding. I'm totally kidding. I think we're a little giddy today because we had so much fun last night playing bingo.
Oh, my word.
With some of our viewers. And this is, what, the 4th or 5th time we have done this before. Check out that crew on your screen right there from all parts of town and complete with costumes. People really went all out this time.
It was so much fun. I was a little worried because I thought, gosh, I hope people, you know, get the whole Halloween memo. Grandma Bobby was there. She had her little masquerade mask. Of course, we had Donald Duck, who is Tom. Yeah. And then Turbo won, but he really stumped us on his. So Turbo's the one with the mask, but that's the original mascot for the Rockets.
Yeah, I thought he was just going to keep the mask on for the very beginning, but he kept it on the whole time.
He was in it to win it.
We had him just say a few words every minute or so just to make sure he was still alive and he could breathe. Well, we weren't the only ones playing bingo last night. Joe and Lauren, as you just saw on screen, they joined us as well, and they're joining us now live. You guys have some pretty exciting things coming up on today's show. Lauren, why don't we start with you?
You know, Derek and Courtney, I really wanted to leave on that blue wig, but I thought that I would just take it off for today's show, because coming up later in the show, how much do you really know about the creepiest holiday of the year? Courtney and Derek versus Keith Garvin and Christine Noel. They're going to go head-to-head in my spooky Halloween trivia game for some prizes.
Ooh, you know I don't like to lose.
What are the prizes? What do you have in those bags?
If I tell you now, I'd have to kill you. But you can get a far-away peek at this right here. Ooh.
I think there's some good stuff. Okay, Lauren, looking forward to that. You're always the best game show host, too. Okay, Joe Sam is up to something. What is going on? Where are you?
So, Courtney, Derek, we are at the Houston Raceway Park, and we're here for the NHRA Spring Nationals. So you already see me. I chose out my costume. I'm going to be a drag racer for you guys here, but we're here to talk all about the event that's going to be kicking off tomorrow, but we have to focus on safety first. So my lovely lady here, she is going to be the prime time suspect today. We're going to be talking to her and getting all of what she's going to be prepared for the race. Are you ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
She is ready, and I'm going to be getting ready too, so let's go ahead and get it on. There we go. We are ready to go, Courtney and Derek.
Oh, like you're actually going to drive that thing later on, Joe?
Oh, boy. How's the insurance policy?
I was just going to ask the same.
I'm going to leave it up to the professionals. That's what we're probably going to do.
Well, it looks like the vehicle fits like a glove.
It sure does. Okay, Joe, you be very careful. And Joe and Lauren, we're going to check in with you both coming up a little later on in the show. Okay, this next story, we love this because, Courtney, you spent 6 years living in Utah. I was born and raised in Salt Lake City. And you may have already seen this. Opponents in the Utah governor's race, they are making national, even international headlines. According to the New York Times, Republican Lieutenant Governor Spencer Cox and Democrat Chris Peterson can be seen together in a series of new PSAs promoting civility in politics.
I'm Chris Peterson.
And I'm Spencer Cox.
We are currently in the final days of campaigning against each other to be your next governor.
And while I think you should vote for me...
Yeah, but really you should vote for me.
There are some things we both agree on.
We can debate issues without degrading each other's character.
We can disagree without hating each other.
And win or lose in Utah, we work together.
So let's show the country that there's a better way.
My name's Chris Peterson.
And I'm Spencer Cox.
And we approve this message.
I mean, isn't that refreshing? I have to say. I mean, at the end of the day, we're all human. People need to use kind words. It is a race. Somebody will be the winner. Someone will not. But at the end of the day, it's all about kindness. I mean, you don't need to rip somebody apart because they don't have the same view as you.
Completely. And you know that I believe that our differences actually move us forward, right? And so
100%.
if everyone just sat around agreeing with each other, first of all, that seems kind of boring. And secondly, you can't make progress if someone doesn't push back and say, hey, why don't we try things a different way? Or, hey, what you just said, maybe I don't agree with, but I have a different idea. And I think I mentioned this about a week ago when I used to cover politics and I was covering the State of the Union address and the White House and traveling with candidates. There was a much different vibe than we're feeling right now. And we hear from so many of you out there. I know a lot of you are sick of these as well. The political ads that are just so nasty, the name calling. And I sometimes wonder, like, we can't continue being this mean to each other. You know what I mean? Like, we have to find a way to be nicer to each other. So I applaud. I am proud to be from the state of Utah, and I applaud these candidates for being so cool about it.
I will tell you, I stopped in my tracks when I was listening to the ad, and then it made me listen even further. Of course, this was on the Today Show this morning, and not surprised when I found out they were candidates from Utah, and I thought, way to go, that is awesome. But here's the other thing. We are celebrating two different people working together. Really not that hard.
Yeah. And we have many examples in history of when people who are different work together to move forward. So that's great. Also, you mentioned at the top of today's show a little bit of shopping, shifting gears now, but this event happens only once per year, and I know it's one of your favorites.
It's one that's near and dear to my heart. You know me, I'm all about shopping local, supporting our small business, micro businesses. 'Tis the season for the holiday shopping, and you can tackle that list all by giving back. From right now until November 1st, when you purchase that holiday shopping card, you're going to receive 20% off. This is at more than 500 retailers and restaurants in and around Houston. 100% of the proceeds from buying that card go to the American Cancer Society. And that card, it's $75. You make a donation to the American Cancer Society. You walk into these various retailers, Paris, Texas, the Monogram Shop.
Cool Linscomb.
Our friends at Renovate. We love Courtney and Kathy who own it. And so many more. But also big name retailers are on that list as well. This is a time, y'all, that so many of these small businesses and restaurants need our help. They're going to give you 20%, and you can buy the card from these participating retailers as well. So it's just awesome to go use that extra 20% and shop local. Shop local, support small business, get a deal, support a great cause, the American Cancer Society. And as you mentioned, you can buy it at those retailers. It's also a great time to get a jump on your holiday shopping. Yes. Because, wait. I know. It's end of October. I mean, we're only a couple months away. Yes, next Saturday is Halloween. Wow, that is a trip. I know. That is a trip. I know. It's so crazy. Well, your $75 again supports charity, but will save you a bundle when you do that shopping. Okay, so some of our favorite TV shows are making a comeback, and you may have already heard this. It's really cool. No matter which decade you were born in, according to Insider.com, there are about 25 TV reboots, remakes, and spin-offs that are currently in the works, including, you've probably already seen this, Supermarket Sweep. I know. Very excited about that. And also Bewitched. Which was one of my favorites as a kid. Me too. Elizabeth Montgomery. Oh, I love it. I used to try to wrinkle my nose. I think, yeah. No, it didn't happen. No. The Jetsons, Designing Women. Also, Punky Brewster. Fast forward. Like 20 years, she's now a single mom, divorced mom, raising 3 kids. Freddie Prinze Jr. is her ex-husband. He makes appearances. I watched the trailer today. I may not have dropped a tear. I'm just saying. You're kidding. I need to dig out my photo box. I did a show with Soleil Moon Frye back in LA a long time ago. Punky Brewster, right? She's super cool. Well, and Designing Women, do you remember, it's hard to believe Dixie Carter is no longer with us. She was the best. Annie Potts, Delta Burke. I loved all their insults because it just sounded so sweet, too. So Southern. Bless your heart. There was a lot of that in that show. But that show was really progressive for its time. It was. They tackled so many issues that you know, people didn't like to talk about. And so it's going to be interesting to see how some of these shows play out when they're back on television. And a lot of the shows like Bewitched, I think that their release dates are still TBD. And also, isn't Grease one of them too? I saw that on the list. Okay, very excited about that. I wonder who's going to star in that. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Okay, well, that would be a good costume idea, right? It would be a good one. Okay, so in the bad news department,
sorry to bring the show down. This is maybe only bad news for some people.
I wasn't sleeping anywhere today.
Yeah, sure you weren't. Napping right before the show. So you know Tab, right?
Yes, the
soda,
soft drink.
The soda.
Yeah.
Okay, so the maker of Tab is Coca-Cola.
Yes.
And Coca-Cola recently announced Tab is
Never?
no more. I think Tab hit the market in like 1963, so it's been around for a long time. And I mean, I couldn't tell you what Tab tastes like to save my life.
I don't either, but I remember my mom loved it.
Really?
Had a
Yeah,
little
people
tab.
were.
It was a pink can. I think the label was pink.
It was pink with white writing,
Okay.
right? A very interesting font.
Yes.
I remember seeing the commercials, but I just knew as a kid we weren't allowed to drink it.
It was like the first diet soda, right?
I don't know. So it's like a cola-y thing?
Yes, but it was a diet. You know, gonna get a tab. Yes, it was a diet drink.
But I guess it doesn't matter anymore because it's gone. Well, it turns out there's some other foods that have recently vanished. Also bad news, nobody even noticed.
Isn't that sad?
It's kind of sad. So a recent BuzzFeed article highlights a few of these bygone foods, and this is just a small list on your screen right there.
Hang on a second. Look, Skittles is a food group for me. I didn't know, so you could buy Skittles that were only one flavor?
No, I think it was just the green lime flavored that came in the pack. Apparently they're no longer
you
in the
can't
pack.
buy those anymore?
They don't have a green one?
No, they do, but you're saying the package is green. The package was green?
No, the actual candy is green.
Oh, the actual green Skittle you can't get anymore?
I'm sorry, I'm confused now. I guess the lime green Skittle is gone.
Oh, wow.
Flintstone Push Pops.
Butterfinger, what?
Babies?
Nobody was missing Butterfinger
Cinnamon
anything.
Tic Tac. Yeah, I haven't heard of some of these.
Twisted Cheetos. Look, I love a good Cheetos, but when I'm out of Cheetos and I say I need Cheetos, it's the Cheetos original. It's not the puff, it's not the paw, it's not the bones, it's not the ball, it's the original Cheeto. Like, I feel very serious about this, clearly.
I thought I knew you, but...
You know what? You know what else I am missing that I would love to see? And I think it's some stores you can find them, and I don't know if it's a seasonal item. I love your face right now because you're thinking, what in the world is she going to say? It's really not that big of a deal. Doritos, but taco flavored Doritos.
Oh.
It's an orange bag, almost like a burnt orange, not to be confused with the red Dorito bag.
Taco flavor, that would be similar to like a Cool Ranch, right?
No.
Oh.
Totally different. Cool Ranch is Cool Ranch, taco flavor is taco flavor. We used to have them at our family parties. Aunt Dee, Mom, Aunt Dee would bring the taco flavored Dorito chips. God rest her soul. Listen, she'd make the best martinis. Really, she would. She'd bring the tools over, but she'd also bring the taco flavored Doritos.
Gosh, Auntie, we really miss you, but most of all, we miss those taco-flavored chips you brought
She was
to our
the life of the party. She made great drinks. I mean, I was too young to drink them, but I'm saying she was always making the drinks.
We loved her martinis as kids. Now, look, now the story is making sense.
No, it's coming together. The taco-flavored Doritos.
I got you the first few times you mentioned it, so thank you. I don't even have to write it down. It's burned into my little brain. But that does lead us to our viewer question, and we're already hearing from people on Facebook about discontinued food or drink items you wish you could still find. That includes candy. I think we have some comments to get to, starting with Stephanie. And Stephanie writes in, crystal clear Pepsi.
Oh.
Crystal Pepsi. Okay, that
so was that like a Sprite?
No. It tasted exactly like Pepsi, because it's all chemicals anyway.
Right.
It just was not brown. It was clear.
Clear.
Oh, I loved Crystal Pepsi.
Oh,
I was in 6th grade when Crystal Pepsi came out. I sold it at my lemonade stand.
Renee, I have these in my bag, actually, because someone sent it to us as a gift. Candied cigarettes. I love those. This is Renee saying this. That would be a definite no now. And remember, it was powdered sugar you'd blow and the powdered sugar would come out?
It's terrible.
I know. Renee, come on. Everybody of a certain age knows about the candy cigarettes.
I think they were outlawed. I think those are illegal now for good reason. Faye writes in Taco Bell enchilada.
Oh, the enchilada.
Oh, it's like an enchilada, but a burrito.
But a burrito.
Where have I been? I never even heard of that. Is that a photo?
Yes.
That microscopic little photo there?
Yes.
And
there it is. It came in a tray. Yes, I remember.
Wow. Well, who knew? There are so many things to experience in this world.
I know.
We've barely scratched the surface. I'll take an enchilada with some lime green Skittles, please.
Perfect. With
and
some Dorito taco flavored
Doritos.
chips.
Okay, well, I have learned so much today on Houston Life. The time is now 3:15, and already my head is spinning. But don't worry, folks, there is still a whole lot more to come on today's show. We've got easy recipes the kids can help with. These are Halloween-themed recipes. Find out how you can make this spooky-looking spread.
That looks so much fun. Plus, got a need for speed? We're heading to the tracks as preparations for the NHRA Spring Nationals gear up. Houston Life is back in just 2 minutes.
Welcome back. The Houston Raceway track is going to be on fire tomorrow as hundreds rev up their engines for this year's Spring Nationals.
Joe Sam is there now with one young Houston racer competing for the very first time. Okay, Joe, tell us all about it.
So she's going to be doing some really great things for you guys. As you can already see, there's a lot of trailers out here. They have their race cars ready to go. And we're meeting with Miss Shauna right here. She's posed up for us on one of her dad's bikes here. And we're going to be talking to her about this actual race. So Miss Shauna, come on down. We got to talk to you. You are excited for this here. So we want to know from you, how fast are you going to be going tomorrow when the race kicks off?
I will go from 0 to 180 in 8 seconds.
Wow. So that's a really long, that goes quick.
Yeah.
A really, really fast time. Tell us how excited you are to be participating in the Spring Nationals.
I'm very excited. The speed is a really good thrill, but the favorite part of racing is always the exhilarating feeling of the competition.
And look how beautiful she is, you guys. She has the eyelashes on. She has the hair ready to go. Lipstick on. Tell them exactly how old you are.
I am 21.
21 years old. Absolutely amazing. So let's walk on over. She's going to rev up the engine for you because she's going to be getting ready to do some burning of the rubber. This is her baby right here. Is there a name for it?
No, not really.
No name for her. We're just going to call her Fast Beauty. That's what we're going to call her. She's going to pop in here. She showed me how to get this thing started and going. And I am telling you, it is going to be so exciting to see everybody out here really participating in this year's Spring National. They had to move it to October, but there's a lot of different protocols and safety procedures in place for everyone to be safe. Go ahead and start that bad boy up for us. And when we come back, much more about this here as this does the fun out for us on the track. So make sure you stay tuned.
Very nice, Joe. We sort of heard the rest of what you said. That's a very loud engine. Can you believe she's like cool as a cucumber?
Totally, and I guess that's what you need to get behind the wheel of something like that. Fantastic.
Calm and
21 years
collected.
old.
Very impressive. All right, Joe, we'll see you a little bit later on in today's show. Still coming up, though, how much do we know about Halloween? We've got some trivia, and we're going to go head-to-head with KPRC Channel 2's Keith and Christine. Coming up later, Courtney.
But after the break, Tangi Patton of Good Taste TV. She's back in the kitchen with some fun Halloween treats and eats. Find out what's on the spooky menu when Houston Life returns.
Welcome back. Can you believe, Courtney, Halloween is next Saturday already? And whether you are celebrating at home or perhaps with a small group of friends, we've got some spooky ideas for you to create your own little spread at home.
I love this. Joining us now is, with all the details, of course, is our ghostess with the mostest, Tangi Patton of Good Taste TV. It's an official title, Tangi.
Ghostess with the mostest.
That's okay. Some days are scarier for me than others, so that's fine.
And this idea today, Tangi, is really cool because it doesn't require a lot of prep work, and it also will keep the party going because it is so easy to serve. You're making a sangria punch.
It is so easy to serve. So the first thing you want to do to keep it simple, because this year, I don't know about you guys, but I am all about keeping everything simple.
Oh, yeah.
And so buy your sangria in a bottle. There's two options depending on where you shop. Don Simone is what H-E-B carries. It's fantastic. It's all the work's done for you. And then, you know, my friends at EPA, they make a great sangria, too. And again, it's all in a bottle. And I think you guys have the EPA with you.
We do.
We do.
And you've got the fun bowl. I found this bowl at Pottery Barn and just loved it. There are skeleton hands wrapping around the base of the bowl.
It is
so cute.
Very clever.
Yeah, it's way cool. So you'll put your I would suggest putting the dry ice in first.
Okay.
Because it will splash.
We have a whole bucket of it. And when I was a kid, I remember in elementary school, I was so fascinated. Oh, I'm just going to dump this, I think.
Yeah.
I remember being so fascinated with dry ice. And I forget that this is just a great little trick to sort of...
Don't touch it, and don't let your kids touch it because it will burn.
Yes, try to use gloves. We have a nice insulated little container here. Okay, so the dry ice is in the bowl. Now, Tangi, how much of this sangria should we be adding?
You can pour, each of you can pour the whole bottle in. The bowl will handle it.
Okay.
And watch the magic start to happen.
Isn't this cool?
Oh, look at that.
Oh, my word.
It is really cool. And it's just so clever and easy. Tangi, where do you get the dry ice? Just at a grocery store?
H-E-B is where I found it. Most grocery stores have it. I always buy more than I think I'm going to need. So if you're going to have an event that goes on for several hours, I'd buy 3 or 4 blocks worth.
Oh, my gosh.
And a little tip, it will dissipate a little bit over time, and you'll see it happen in front of you. If you pour in a little glass of water or wine, obviously if you're serving wine, you probably want to pour in maybe even club soda, something liquid, and it will just kind of reignite it.
Okay.
That's
and that'll help
tip.
it. Well, mine, I needed more than that to do it, but generally it will reignite it. Also, sometimes if you stir it, you'll get the same effect, but it really just creates a fun, festive atmosphere. And you don't have to use sangria. You could use punch, whatever, if it's something for the kids.
It is really fun, and the sound it makes, I'm going to lean down so maybe my mic will pick it up. It makes a fun kind of gurgling sound.
It does.
Okay, while we serve this up, Tangi, you have another really easy, fun demo for us using little peppers.
I've got several fun little things to do. So these are little edible lanterns, little jack-o'-lanterns. And so they're the orange bell peppers that are in season right now, very easy to find wherever you shop. H-E-B has them, I know, Central Market as well. And I've carved them like a pumpkin. So you start out like you would be doing a pumpkin. You're going to carve around the top so that you get the opening. It pulls off just like a pumpkin. And what I found for me, I mean, if you're, you know, if you have really hands that are a little more creative than mine, but I needed a little X-Acto knife. And you just start cutting out, you know,
that's perfect.
Your things.
Yeah.
Cut the mouth. There's no right or wrong way to do it. Just carve it out really nice in there, and you'll come out with what looks like a little jack-o'-lantern. And what I've stuffed them with is so easy. I've got the recipe. I think you guys do too online. It's a beans and rice thing with cheese. You can add meat to it. You can do it with chorizo. You can do it meatless. I did it meatless. And these will rock your world. This is a new product for me. I'm always a big black bean fan. Little pink beans into your world. These are incredible and really good in this dish.
I love that.
Other things real quickly. I know we're short on time. The little eyeballs, all that is mozzarella, an olive cut in half, and a little bit of prosciutto wrapped around that creates the eyeball effect. And then these are something really fun for the kiddos to make. I bought the slice and bake cookies. Now you can make eyeballs. All that is mozzarella, an olive cut in half, and a little bit of prosciutto wrapped around that creates the eyeball effect. And then these are something really fun for the kiddos to make. I bought the slice and bake cookies. Now you can make your own cookies. I've got all kinds of recipes online for sugar cookies, peanut butter cookies. And then you just ice it, really. You can melt chocolate chips in a Ziploc bag. If you have a pastry bag, that's easy too. And as you can see, you literally will pipe on the chocolate right onto the cookie. You'll have enough chocolate on there once you pipe it on. Your little Reese's will stick on there.
It's
and you've got
perfect.
Fun little spiders with eyeballs. You can buy the eyeballs at any craft store.
You always have the great idea, Miss Ghostess with the mostest. Cheers to you. Happy Halloween. And these are all great ideas.
Very clever,
Thanks,
very
guys.
fun. Great to see you, Tangi. Thanks so much.
Great to see you, too.
Reminder to our viewers, you can catch Tangi's show, Good Taste with Tangi, weekend mornings right here on KPRC Channel 2. Set your DVRs for 5:30 a.m.
That's right. Coming up next, Texas has made another list. Find out where we rank in the most hated states in the country.
Oh, wow. Okay, first, though, let's check in with Lauren for what she has coming up today. Hey, Lauren.
Hey, guys. Still to come, get on board the bus if you dare. It's a sneak peek of a tour through Houston's hauntings. Ooh. Hey. Plus, Justin has your forecast, and Keith and Christine have a look at what is coming up at 4 on KPRC2. Houston Life returns right after this.
Welcome back to the second half hour of Houston Life. Can you believe, Courtney, it's already 3:30?
I cannot.
Where has the time gone today?
Flown by. Well, today's viewer question, what's a discontinued food or drink item you wish was still around today? You guys have been really weighing in on this. I love it because Christina writes in Jell-O pudding pops.
Oh, those are gone.
Those were good.
Yeah, I think because
good.
they had a celebrity spokesperson who... Okay, moving on to the next one. Betty writes in Bluebell frozen yogurt. You know, Bluebell is my jam.
I love Bluebell.
So why is the frozen yogurt gone
I
now?
don't know. Maybe it's not a good seller.
They ran out of yogurt that is frozen?
Right. Melinda writes in Chick-fil-A's coleslaw and their lemon icebox pie. Both were so good.
Lemon icebox pie.
Interesting.
I never had it from Chick-fil-A, but I feel like my grandmother used to make lemon icebox pie.
Oh, those are so good. Somebody else wrote in and wanted to know what happened to the Zotz candy. Do you remember those?
No.
They were terrible. They tasted horrible. But still, whatever happened to them, you know?
The questions that keep us up at night. They were horrible. Why do you care?
I don't know. There's also the
those...
Razzle Dazzles that I really liked.
I think I remember those. Do you remember the little Necco candies? They were sort of like rolls of nickels that you could get, but they were pastel colors.
Yeah, they were in like a wafer. Terrible too. Those tasted like Pepto-Bismol.
Okay. We're having some fascinating conversations today on Houston Life. I think Keith, Christine, and Justin are standing by over in Studio A. And guys, today we have more bugs for you to eat. What do you say?
Let's stick with the candy.
I'd rather go with the Neckos that did, in fact, taste like chalk and Pepto-Bismol. They're still around, though, right?
Oh, yeah, they're still around.
Are they?
Yeah. See?
So, Court, I think the Zotz, you can actually, if you go to like a specialty candy store, they still have them. The trick we used to do in high school is we try to fit like 10 in our mouth, and then we'd just look like a rabid dog.
Oh, my gosh.
Those were the days. Sounds like fun times.
I know. The good old days, Justin.
And by that, I mean like last Tuesday.
Yeah, I was going to say, that was more recently, right?
That's right.
Oh, man. Well, Justin, hey, man, how are things looking up in the weather department, buddy?
Well, unfortunately, still hot. I was out taking care of some stuff earlier today, and I was like, goodness, it's still warm out there. And yeah, it is. This is what we're looking at downtown. 87 degrees. It feels like temperature is still in play, too, in the low 90s. And that east-southeast wind at around 10 miles an hour. The humidity, that has been creeping up as well. So we're still looking at this very summer-like pattern. We've got mid-upper 80s out there. Obviously, a touch cooler as you get to the coast. I got a little bit of marine air moving in there, and so that's giving a little bit of extra breeze, but that's about it. Meanwhile, we've also had a bit of a stormy afternoon from about, let's say, Wharton County moving up to Sealy on out towards LaGrange. As you go west out on I-10, we had a couple of quick rumbles here near at the station. That seems to be falling apart in South Liberty County, and then we've got a few more just offshore. So nothing too crazy, but it is out there, certainly. And as we take the futurecast through the night, still steamy in the upper 70s by 8 o'clock, and then again, we'll see some patchy, dense fog, just like we've seen the last couple of mornings, as the temperatures don't cool much. And then as we go into tomorrow afternoon, once again back into the upper 80s, and you're like, wait a minute, you said there'd be some fall coming. Yes, I promise it is. Check this out. Nice 88 to 78. There's our first front that comes through early Saturday. So Saturday's going to be a spectacular afternoon. Sunday, a little warmer, and then the second one, this one Monday into Tuesday, drops us from 80 to the 50s. And then notice we have a little bit of a kind of a cool, showery forecast for midweek, but then things start to dry out nicely. And right now, as we go in towards Halloween weekend, it looks pretty good as well, 40s and 60s. So finally, some decent fall weather that is going to take about a week to get to, but at least it's there, it's consistent, and it hasn't been dropped on the 10-day so far. So that's double thumbs up.
Okay.
Courtney's been shining up her Uggs for days now. She's ready for it. Oh, she's definitely ready for it.
Yeah.
All right, Justin, thank you, buddy. Also coming up at 4 o'clock, HISD teachers concerned over COVID-19. Channel 2's Brandon Walker talking to one teacher who called in sick to protest the district's decision to return to the classroom, why they are so concerned, and how HISD is changing policies about when schools will close because of COVID cases.
Also, please tell me I'm not the only one. Have you ever lost something? You searched high, you searched low, only to find it days, weeks, or even months later? We're going to tell you about one woman who lost her engagement ring 15 years ago, where and how it was finally discovered this week.
Plus, some people come up with the most creative Halloween costumes this time of year. We all know Zoom has become a popular app since the pandemic. See how one father used his creativity to put together a Zoom costume that'll have you thinking, now, why didn't I think of that? It sounds like it's going to be a good one.
In case we've not had enough of Zoom.
Yeah.
We're bringing it to the holidays, too.
Yeah, you guys, you know what? You know what I missed? I don't know if you remember these, those strawberry bucket parfaits from KFC. They were good stuff. They had chocolate ones too. Strawberry is my favorite.
Yeah.
The same.
Okay, you lost me on strawberry.
Oh, well, they had chocolate too, so, you know.
You could start an online petition, Keith. Maybe they'll bring it back because, you know, just like TV shows, everything comes around.
Yes, it does.
TV shows and fashion. All right, guys, well, brush up on your Halloween trivia because Keith and Christine, you'll be joining us for a fun little trivia game coming up later. And Justin, thanks for the forecast. We'll see you guys soon.
Anytime.
Okay, here's a question for you. What state is the most hated in the nation?
Please tell me it is not Texas.
According to the website Best Life and their hatred index, New Jersey takes the top spot. And coming in second, the great state of Texas. They hate us because they ain't us, really.
There you go.
Apparently, the least hated state in the country is Idaho. And to determine these rankings, they looked at population numbers and asked followers about their state pride, which I find hard to believe because Texans, we're very proud people.
Of course, but maybe that's one reason why people, as you said, hate us because they ain't us.
Right.
I also think that Texas is one of the best kept secrets
100%.
in the country. People have all kinds of ideas about what Texas is and the people who live here.
Yeah.
I like proving people wrong.
Me too.
Personally.
They hate us because they ain't us.
And Idaho's the least hated?
I mean, it was based on population.
Well, I have cousins who live in Idaho, and they are my most hated cousins, so I'm just putting that out there. Why are you laughing? That's not a joke.
Did you ever send a wedding gift?
Oh, the wedding gift. No, I didn't send it. Coming up next on Houston Life, if you like ghost stories, we have got the perfect outing for you just in time for Halloween.
And right now, let's check in with Joe Sam for a look at what he has coming up.
So you guys, we've made it to the beautiful racetrack right now. You already see we have our drag racer ready to bring it on down to the track. We are going to be seeing a burnout demonstration here at Houston Raceway Park when we come back here on Houston Live. So make sure you stay on with us.
Ooh, ever wanted to dig into Houston's haunted past? How does a terrifying bus tour sound? Mr. Mckinney's haunted bus tour will take you all over town to learn about some of the city's most haunted spots. We also want to give a special shout out to our news photographer, Enrique Ramirez, for putting this special piece together.
Well, hey, welcome on board the Houston History Bus. You know, on board Mr. Mckinney's Houston History Bus for the Haunted Houston Tour, you're going to have over 24, that's 24 plus sites, haunted Houston sites, only on board the bus. So we're excited to be able to bring that to you. And it's with not only a Legends and Lore mystery type guest, we're also going to make sure that you learn about facts and about Houston history. For example, today we're in front of, if you know what this place is, you might also know that it was an old 1840 city cemetery, and they built a hospital on top of it. So you're going to learn all about why this space behind me is haunted on Mr. Mckinney's Haunted Houston Tour. The next site we're going to take you to is by far the most important, the most valuable, the most historically significant site in Houston, Texas, and Texas in general. Yes. We're taking the Rice Hotel, man. Here it is. There's lovers that never got a chance to say goodbye that met up there. There's rumored of people that live on the 17th floor directly below. Late at night, they hear footsteps, like dancing above in sequence above that floor. And it is likely the people that never got a chance to say goodbye upstairs or that had a bad experience. Those are spirits that haunt the Rice Hotel.
It's really great to be downtown in Houston at night and just see the glory of some of these old treasures that we have.
There's a good ghost and a bad ghost.
We heard a lot about the Rice Hotel. We talked about the Alley Theater. We went to the old Jefferson Davis Hospital. A lot of great stories and great buildings.
There's a lot of energy at Market Square. I love doing these tours. People always say they learn so much about Houston history, but they also learn a lot about Houston's haunted past. So it's been a great success, and I want to invite all of Houston to really come out here and learn about Houston's history.
Looks so cool. Mr. Mckinney's Haunted Bus Tour is available for booking this weekend and next weekend only. Masks are required. For everyone's safety, you must book the bus with your own group of 10 to 12 people. And check this out, if you mention Houston Life, each person will get $5 off their ticket prices. Just call or text 713-364-8674 for more information. And speaking of Halloween, one of my favorites, I've got the ultimate Halloween trivia quiz ready to go to test Courtney and Derek and Keith and Christine's knowledge on the spookiest holiday. First of all, you guys, I know it looks like a lot of people, but let's just get the rules out of the way. Just so everybody knows, we are all 6 feet apart. Literally 6 feet apart across the studio.
Oh, I'm in the dark, too. Please.
Get that woman some light.
I know.
So after I read the questions, the players will ring the bell that they have on the table if they know the answer. I'm going to decide who rings in first. I have a feeling this is going to get very competitive. And then you guys are going to say your answers.
Stretch out, Derek.
Swap
Stretch
spots
out.
with your teammate while remaining 6 feet apart. And at the end, the team with the most correct answers will win the grand prize.
Okay,
Garvin.
Derek, do not bring
Yes.
me down.
I got you. I got you. I got you.
All right,
I
here we
got
go.
you, CN.
Keith and Derek, question number 1. What do you sprinkle on your doorstep if you want to keep evil spirits out of your house on Halloween?
Bring it.
A. Oh, okay. Go ahead, Keith. You already know it.
You got this.
Vinegar.
Oh, come on, Derek.
Oh, come on.
Do you want the multiple choices?
I would like the multiple
Okay.
I didn't know it was multiple
I
choice.
should have told you that.
You rang in.
A, sage. B, garlic powder. C, salt. Or D, tahini.
I will say salt.
Salt is correct.
Yes.
Wow.
I knew it.
I would have had it right. I thought it was garlic powder.
I did too. I actually did too.
Okay,
Now,
switch.
now,
Now
all
we
right,
switch?
Switch it out. Now
Switch it out.
Your spots
Switch it out.
6 feet
Okay.
apart. Okay.
Okay.
I really want to sprinkle tahini just because.
Okay, Courtney and Christine, here we go.
You got this,
What
Christine.
phobia do you suffer from if you have an extreme fear of Halloween? Here are the options. A, coimetrophobia, arachnophobia, wiccophobia, or somninophobia. Christine.
Seminophobia?
That is correct!
Oh, wow. Yeah.
Oh my
Lucky
gosh.
guess.
There we go.
I was going to be like, hey.
All right.
According to superstition, if you stare into a mirror at midnight on Halloween, what will you see? A, your death. B, your future husband or wife. C, dead ancestors. Or D, Bloody Mary. Derek.
Bloody Mary.
Nope.
No.
Come on, Keith. It's
Dead ancestors.
No.
Can I ring in? Go B. Go B.
B.
Courtney's correct. You will see your future husband and wife.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's wow.
He didn't even remember. I thought it was Bloody Mary or the Candy Man.
Quit arguing.
Okay.
Let's go.
What year will have the next Halloween with a full moon? A, 2020, B, 2025, C, 2038, or D, 2042? Courtney.
2020?
Yes! That is correct.
Yes! One, right? There's another one?
That is this year. There's a full moon and daylight savings time's in, so we're going to turn back time.
Shares in the house. Shares in the house.
That's like the only
All
one I've known so
we
far.
need Keith and Christine to really step things up.
Yes.
We're down by one.
I'm glad you said it.
One?
We hit that at the same time.
We're down by one?
Yeah, no, you're down by 2.
You're saying what we're all thinking.
Yeah, let's go.
We got
Question,
it. We got
what
this.
is a group of witches called? A, a coven, B, a caste, C, a groupie, or D, a club?
Coven.
Coven is correct.
Yeah.
Yep.
I knew
That's
that.
what I'm talking about.
We
That
got
is what
this.
I
Come
was
on,
waiting
good
to
job.
hear.
Good job. Coming back.
3-2. Derek and Courtney are up by 1. Courtney and Christine,
Okay.
this one's for you.
Come on, Cece, you got it.
Question: do pumpkins grow in the ground, on vines, or?
We have a
I'm ringing it.
Violence is never the answer, Courtney.
Disqualification.
Courtney.
Vines?
Vines is correct. Wow. Wow.
Okay.
Wow. That's
I feel
okay.
like the ground rules were not laid out clearly.
So we're down by 1, right?
You have to wait for the full. Let me read the full question.
Okay.
Then
Where's the...
and we'll avoid breaking the
Just
other
tap
spells.
it.
Yeah, make sure.
Yeah, there you go. Just
Here we
tap
go.
it.
All right,
We're down by 1 now, right? Down by 1?
Correct.
Life
All right.
is ready.
Movie
Okay.
trivia. What Halloween costume does E.T. wear? A, a cowboy.
Oh.
B, a pumpkin.
Oh.
C, a stormtrooper. Or D, a ghost.
Come on, Derek.
Keith.
Ghost.
That's correct.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh,
Okay.
He
No,
doesn't
Keith,
see
you're
movies.
1 down.
No,
You're
you're still one down.
You're still 1 down, girls. Come on.
Oh, we have one more?
Yeah.
Tie this up, Christine. No pressure.
I didn't hear any music. That's why I thought.
What might you bob for on Halloween? A, pumpkins.
You gotta wait, right?
B, sweet potatoes. C, apples. Or D, Snickers.
Apples.
Christine gets
Ding.
apples. Courtney, you buzzed in too early.
I had to hear it.
Now everybody is tied up. All right, come on up.
That's a comeback. That's a comeback.
We have a tiebreaker. All right,
is this the tiebreaker?
I missed that.
This is going to be the tiebreaker.
All right, Derek, hey, buddy,
All right,
don't
last question, boys, it's up to you.
Bring it home, Marvin.
More movie trivia. How long did it take to shoot the 1978 movie Halloween? Let me give you the answers. A, 13 days. B, 21 days. C, 35 days. Or D, 47 days. Keith.
47.
Nope.
13.
Nope.
A. No.
35? C?
The answer is 21, and none of you guys were naming that number at all. So does that mean we can ask one more question?
I think there's one more. I think one more tiebreaker.
I mean, there are 2 prize packs. We could just split them and call it a day.
Let's just see if we know the answer.
Last question. This is the last one.
Let's have the ladies jump and do this last one.
Okay, all right.
But this one
so I
doesn't
understand
count,
the rules now.
This one doesn't count.
The last question, I finally get the rule.
What country did Halloween originate in? A, Germany. B, Brazil. C, the United States. Or D, Ireland.
Oh, was I too early again?
Bring it! Christine.
Germany?
Nope.
Ireland.
That's right.
Okay.
I'm Irish.
Good answer, but
technically, Derek and Courtney by one, but it was really a tie game. Congratulations to the winners. I think you're all Halloween winners in my heart, and I will share my candy with all of you.
Guys, great job.
Great job.
This
was so much fun.
We're all friends, regardless.
Yeah, well,
I just know how.
Give me a few minutes, okay?
I know how family game night's going to go now. This is how. I can see the future.
Yeah, we're skipping game night after that. I'm kidding.
No, this was lovely.
It was lovely. We just have some very loose rules around here.
We do.
Listen, you guys take a bag. Take a bag. I know you got to get back over to Studio A.
Yeah, I got to let you choose.
Everybody leaves a winner.
Thanks for playing.
And Lauren,
welcome back to Houston.
Tell them what they've won.
It's a lovely bag full of candy. I think there's a selfie stick in there. There's also a ring light. There might be a pop socket for your phone. Lots
there you
of
go.
great stuff.
See? There we go.
Winning.
Thank you.
Hashtag winning.
You guys, thanks for watching and for playing. Houston Live will be right back.
Good job, team. Go team.
All right, it is time to head back to the tracks as the Mopar Lane Express Spring Nationals puts their gear into full drive.
Yeah, let's get back on over to Joe to see how much fun he's been having. Hey, Joe, how's it going out there?
Hey, Courtney, Derek, I've been having a blast. I know you guys just finished having a blast with that Halloween trivia. I just want to say I would have gotten every question right. I'm just going to put that out there in the atmosphere. But something that's not scary, you guys, is the precautions that they have put in place here. And before we get into the burnout, we want to talk to Seth here, the vice president at the Houston Raceway Park, to talk about all of this sanitation and the procedures that you guys have put in place to make sure spectators are safe out here.
Yeah, absolutely. We want our guests to feel comfortable when they show up to the race park this weekend. And so we've got our friends at Clean Hand Station USA have provided these incredible hand sanitizer machines that are foot pedal, hydraulic based, and we've got these placed in our high traffic areas so our guests can have plenty of opportunity to sanitize their hands.
Absolutely. So you know what, now that we're all sanitized and ready to go, we're going to get ready to do a burnout now that we're sanitized out. So we have our lovely racer right here. You guys saw her a bit earlier. We're going to get ready to show you guys that burnout. This is what you're going to be seeing when you come out here to the race that's going to be kicking off tomorrow morning, correct, Seth?
Yep, we start at 8 o'clock bright and early, and we'll be racing throughout the weekend on Saturday and Sunday.
Wow, and it's not just racers here in Houston. Here, Houston. That's what we're talking about, the smoke and all of it. This is where the excitement that people are looking for, and this is what those races are going to be doing. She's going to be going down a half mile for her race, but how fast does this actually happen for all of these racers?
Well, the NHRA Camping World Drag Racing Series is the fastest, most century-filled sport in the world. These machines have 10,000 horsepower, and they take off from 0 to 330 miles an hour in just 3.5 seconds. There's really nothing like it in the planet.
She was definitely burning rubber. We can smell that rubber right when she took off for this burnout, and that's what you're going to be seeing from all of these racers. Like we said, she is a Houston racer, locally here, but you have racers from all around.
Yeah, this is a traveling circuit. They race 24 races throughout the year, and they start on the West Coast, they make their way to the East Coast, and we just happen to be the second to last stop on the 2020 season. And so this is championship drag racing. This is our Super Bowl weekend.
Yeah.
We're limited to 50% capacity, but we're expecting over 10,000 fans on Saturday and 10,000 on Sunday. It's a family, fun environment, and we're looking forward to it.
Absolutely. And you know what, you guys? I'm going to have all the information on our website, myhoustonlife.tv, so you can find out how to get tickets for the actual Spring Nationals. But for right now, we're going to get ready to send things back to you guys in the studio as we continue to see some more of those races that happen here at the Houston Raceway Park.
All right, Joe. Thanks so much. Courtney, that's exactly like the car you drive, right?
Oh, 100%.
Yeah, only that one's a little quieter than yours.
And a little slower.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, true.
Good times, though. We'll be right back.
All right.
Such a fun show today.
We had a good time today with the dry ice sangria.
Yes.
We do recommend using a plastic
or a metal,
bowl,
maybe,
or something that is not glass. Because ours broke.
It didn't really turn out well for us.
Just letting you know, the glass
Sorry, Tangi.
did break. So use something that's a little shatterproof.
I know my mom doing Halloween stuff would always put dry ice in her sink. So
that's a good idea.
The metal,
literally, our staff, they're wiping up red sangria from that side of the set. But anyway, we're going to toss it over to our winners of the game, our honorary winners, Keith and Christine, head of Channel 2 News at 4. Hi, friends.
We'll take honorary wins.
We do what we do, and that's win, you know.
We had a great time. Thanks so much for having us, you guys.